Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
From GBN, this is Network News for Friday, May 17, 2024. In the headlines, U.S. television personality chef Alexander Smalls and others in Grenada for a historic culinary collaboration. ACCB commissions independent audit of Republic Bank EC Limited delayed transaction processing. Suspect in October Point Fortin double murder held in Grenada. Also in the news, regionally, 8 students hospitalized following lightning strike in the Bahamas. Internationally, New Caledonia riots trigger state of emergency in territory as French police arrive. Plus in the sports news, Lyndon Victor and Kurani James to compete this weekend. Good evening, I'm Kenroy Baptiste. We'll be back to report the day's news.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks for joining us. Renowned chefs, led by U.S. television personality chef Alexander Smalls, have arrived in Grenada for a historic culinary collaboration with the Grenada Tourism Authority and the James Baird Foundation, spotlighting the island's rich food culture. More in this Rena Thomas report.
Grenada is abuzz with excitement as 5 renowned chefs, led by U.S. television sensation chef Alexander Smalls, have landed on the island for a historic culinary collaboration. This exciting initiative is a joint effort between the Grenada Tourism Authority and the esteemed James Baird Foundation, marking a significant moment in celebrating the island's rich food culture. Preparations are in full swing at Silver Sand, Grenada, for a spectacular dinner experience scheduled for Saturday. Chef Hall, accompanied by her fellow chefs, is eagerly anticipating the opportunity to immerse herself in Grenada's enchanting landscape. Chairman of the GTA, Randall Doland, spoke of the event.
So James Baird is one of the most prestigious culinary institutes and foundations in the United States of America. Once you're a James Baird award-winning chef, then you have a major accolade behind your name. It's almost like winning the Academy Awards, right? So you get a really good following with a James Baird award behind you. The fact is James Baird is now in Grenada, and it's the first time they've left North America and gone anywhere else to do an event. They've brought with them 5 chefs from the United States who will be here and doing a culinary sort of demonstration at Silver Sands this weekend. Coming to Grenada, looking at what Grenada has to offer, and spreading the message of, Grenada is a force to be reckoned with in the culinary world.
The culinary contingent arrived on Wednesday, kicking off their immersive experience with a first look at the Taste of Grenada with Chef Alexander Smalls' film. This captivating documentary, filmed by the Grenada Film Company, showcases the vibrant landscape of Grenada and delves into its unique cuisines through the perspectives of 5 local chefs, said Doland.
The Tourism Authority embarked on a project of creating a movie that really showcases Grenadian cuisine. So Chef Smalls, an internationally, again, renowned chef, he created some recipes and gave it to the chefs, local chefs, to sort of have their inspiration put on it, our local Grenadian inspiration, and make it uniquely Grenadian. And now they're getting that sort of exposure with the Bed House standing behind them. The real goal is, again, to ensure that we continue to encourage our local creatives to develop, that they should not just squash their ambitions for traditional roles in a bank or become a lawyer or a doctor.
This collaboration between the James Bed Foundation and the Grenada Tourism Authority holds special significance, recognizing Grenada's contribution to culinary heritage.
The question is, after 50 years of independence, it's up from here. What are we giving the next generation? This is our generation's time to create new foods, new foodways that we can now leave for future generations. When we get to 100 years of independence, what foods did we create? What did we leave for them? Right? What are they eating then? And it would all start now because it's sort of a cultural shift. So yes, there's an event Saturday, for example, but that's not the end, the start and the end, right? This is just the beginning of something new, a shift in our perception of our relationship with food.
The collaboration between these culinary luminaries and Grenada promises a celebration of flavor, culture, and the rich heritage that defines the island's gastronomic identity. It's an event that showcases Grenada's position as a culinary destination and celebrates the talent and diversity of its food scene. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Look to Africa, the beginning of civilization. Know who you are, where you came from, and where you are going. The mantra of two of the organizers of the African Liberation Day celebration in Grenada. An invitation is being extended to all people of African descent to come out and celebrate All African Liberation Day on Saturday, May 25 at the Montrouge Plain Field from 10 a.m. Christina John has this report.
Africa Day, formerly African Freedom Day and African Liberation Day, is the annual commemoration of the foundation of the Organization of African Unity on 25th May 1963. It is celebrated in various countries on the African continent as well as around the world. This year, it will be celebrated under the theme, A Borderless Africa for All Africans. The celebration was discussed on GBN's Mid-Morning Buzz, and the guests included Bongo Starai from the House of the Narabengi in Lamode St. Patrick and Kwamina Aman. Bongo Starai explained what African Liberation Day is all about.
All African Liberation Day is studied where all African independent states, 32 different independent states come together, must liberate from colonial rule and imperialism to come together. You know what I mean? And it started in April 15th, 1958, and 5 years after 1963 in Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. So from African Freedom Day to African Liberation Day, to liberate Africa from colonial rule, and oppression. So that is why we're celebrating, and this is all over the world,
Kwamina Amen elaborated on the subject at hand, noting that the exploitation of people of color is still taking place in some African countries. He said it is time that people of African descent accept and appreciate themselves for who they are.
The peoples in the Caribbean who have been enslaved are still speaking European languages. We are going to every other language except African languages and African culture. We are ashamed of being African and looking African. Our women are ashamed of their hair. They are ashamed of their skin color. This is the oppression that we're trying to address in our current state. And what we realize is that we say a borderless Africa for all Africans, a borderless humanity for all humans. What we realize is that for Africa to be free and African people to be treated fairly, for access to resources for all people, we have to fix the oppressors' thinking that caused them to want to be exploitative and charge money for food. We have to challenge the education that says the mother's asking the child to pay for the milk. That lack of love in society. It's what has been perpetuated by our European brothers and sisters with violence.
Amen said the event is about raising awareness, implying that change requires individual understanding and awareness of who am I and why am I here.
So the event is about bringing awareness, having the conversation, reflecting on what we could be, not only as a people, but as a humanity. And that at this time, if this reflection, if this transformation don't occur in a significant way, we'll have a great destruction upon our hands. The open ceremony 10 a.m. and then the exhibition goes on till about 3 p.m. We're going to have a march. And we're marching from Lancipede roundabout to Montrouge playing field. It's in Montrouge playing field is the main event. And after the march, around 5 p.m., we're going to have cultural presentation and performances, poetry, dance, speeches, all African Liberation Day oriented presentations. And that should be, there'll be food and drink, of course, and music, there'll be drumming, the dancing, there'll be a family oriented and of course, exchange of ideas and local networking.
Christina John, GBN News.
The harsh drought and the scarcity of rainfall and water continue to create a serious impact on the island. With the change in the environment and the role of climate change in this water crisis, finding a solution is a priority. This Rena Thomas report will show how people can contribute to mitigating the issue.
The role of climate change in exacerbating the water crisis cannot be overstated. Rising temperatures lead to increased evaporation rates, further depleting water reserves. Additionally, changing weather patterns disrupt traditional rainfall cycles, making water management increasingly complex. In a recent interview with the news team, Godfrey Augustine, the host of GBN's Our Climate Reality program, explained the seriousness of climate change in Grenada.
As it relates to climate change, has to do with increase in global temperatures. And of course, once you have an increase in global temperatures, what we are experiencing now in Grenada is expected. And if that continues, it can only get worse. And that in itself will impact other areas, because we will also have things like coastal erosion, also where you have the salt water then intruding in our consumable water table, and all of these things can impact our lives. So we have responsibilities that we need to pay attention to, and if we do that, we will be in a better place.
Augustine is of the view that mitigation begins with curbing deforestation and reducing water wastage.
Many people who cut trees in Grenada, it is done for an economic reason. So we know there are people who use it as a way of, as we say, burning coals. So it's a form of fuel. And of course, that must be given some kind of consideration. But at the same time, if you continue to cut trees, to burn coals, then you would get to a point where you will not have any trees to cut, and then you won't have any coals. So there must be some balance. We have to understand that, yes, we may have to cut a tree here and there, but it is also important to replant. And we can use trees for more than one reason. One, to help with the issue of storing the water, and also we can use trees. And this stage, is another area that we have to pay very close attention to. We can't afford to waste. We have to conserve our water, and we have to make sure that we do things properly.
Initiatives such as water conservation campaigns, investment in sustainable water infrastructure, and promoting efficient agriculture practices should be at the top of the list of mitigative measures.
So there are serious times ahead of us. And so in Grenada, I would encourage us, one, to avoid as much as possible cutting trees, to plant trees as much as possible. The issue of water, we need to start conserving. We just can't afford to be wasting, because if we continue, we would find ourselves in a situation where we won't have.
The impact of climate change is widespread, and countries across the Caribbean are not being spared its wrath. Rena Thomas, GBN News.
Well, in response to significant delays in e-commerce and point-of-sale transaction processing, the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank has commissioned an independent audit of Republic Bank EC Limited. This audit aims to address the debiting of customer accounts for transactions that date back as far as 2022 following Republic Bank's acquisition of Scotiabank's operations and subsequent system conversion. More in this Nisha Peters report.
The delay has affected approximately 12,112 customers across 5 countries in the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, ECCU. Anguilla, the Commonwealth of Dominica, St. Christopher, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines have been affected by these delayed transactions. Importantly, customers of Republic Bank Grenada Limited are not impacted, as it operates as a separate entity from Republic Bank EC Limited. To resolve the issue and mitigate the impact on affected customers, Republic Bank EC Limited has committed to the ECCB to implement several remedial measures. They include payment plans, overdraft fees reversals, fee waiver on standing orders, no additional fees for credit facilities, and free bank statements. The ECCB has noted that under the current Banking Act, it lacks the authority to compel Republic Bank to reverse these late debits unless they are proven to be inaccurate or fraudulent. In such case, Republic Bank is required to correct the errors immediately. The independent audit will assess the full scope of the delays and determine if further actions are necessary. The ECCB remains committed to its mandate to supervise all licensed financial institutions under the Banking Act 2015 and to ensure the financial stability of the ECCU. As the audit progresses, the ECCB will continue to monitor the situation closely. Nisha Peters, GBN News.
Coming up in Network News, 23-year-old brandishing a firearm in viral video to spend 10 days on remand before bail application is considered. Stay with us.
Ready to witness the ultimate showdown of athleticism and adrenaline. The Whitsuntide Games are back, and they're bigger and better than ever before. Join us on Saturday, May 18th at the electrifying Kirani James Athletic Stadium. The action kicks off bright and early with the morning session starting at 9 a.m. sharp. Watch the best local and regional athletes go head-to-head in a battle for glory and supremacy. But wait, the excitement doesn't stop there. As the sun sets, the evening session ignites at 4 p.m., promising even more heart-pounding action and jaw-dropping performances. Secure your spot now. Finish line A, lower and upper, $30. Finish line B, lower and upper, $25. General admission, main stand, $20. Get them now at gotofed.com. Mark your calendars and be there to cheer on your favorites as they strive for victory at the Whitsuntide Games 2024.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Thinking about getting internet at home? Sign up now and get a $200 Visa cash card from Flow. That's $200 cash to spend anywhere that accepts card payments. Buy groceries, beauty supplies, pay bills, buy whatever you like. Enjoy super fast broadband and free cash now from Flow, keeping you connected.
If you don't add multi-X to your Playway bets, then you're definitely missing out on bigger winnings.
winnings. The NLA has added 7X to the multi-X draws. Imagine playing your favorite playway number or symbol for $10 with multi-X added. Then, wow! 7X is drawn. You win bigger. Not just $240, but $240 multiplied by 7. Whoa! That's $1,680. 7X added for a limited time only. Add multi-X to your playway bets every day. 3 times per day, Monday to Saturday, for chances to win bigger. Not only free plays or winnings multiplied by 3 or 5, but winnings multiplied by 7 too. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Sunday, May 19th, Megafalls Promotion invites you to a special event. Unbothered, the brunch edition from 4 p.m. to midnight at the gorgeous Ariza Car Park, Grenada. Live from Jamaica. Get ready for Egyptian.
These are some serious times. Just the other day, said I ran into this beautiful lady, and I told her it's
Egyptian, alongside live band music from Rita and the Ultimate Perfection Band. Early bird tickets are $200, food inclusive. Compliments Creative Chef. Cabanas and tables are also available. Call 405-3889 to book yours. This is no ordinary event. It's Unbothered, the brunch edition. Sunday, May 19th.
Take charge of your financial journey by switching to an Own Your Own loan at Ariza Credit Union. Ariza's Own Your Own loan is as unique as you are because we know one size fits all does not fit you. With Own Your Own loan, you get unmatched benefits including lower interest rates, flexible repayment options, discounted loan and legal fees, and savings from hardware suppliers. Tailor-made options that put you in control. Switch now and step into the life you were always meant to live with Ariza's Own Your Own loan. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future. Call us today at 440-1759 or visit our website at arizacu.com.
From the fertile heart of Grenada to the far reaches of the globe, Ram's Supermarket brings together the best of both worlds. Savor the freshest, locally sourced produce from our trusted Grenadian farmers and explore a curated selection of top-quality international favorites. Experience a shopping journey where warmth meets a world of flavors and affordability meets premium quality. At Rams, we welcome everyone to discover the joy of global and local culinary delights. Nestled in Sugar Mill, Grand Anse, we are open all week to offer you a taste of home and beyond. Rams Supermarket, where our family, community, and the world come together. We are the good food people.
Attention, all generous hearts and community supporters. Join the MK Foundation, a non-profit entity, for an enchanting evening of goodwill and fun. On June 9th at the Radisson, witness the magical spellbinding show, the clicks of dominoes, along with other board games, and the company of 50 special VIP guests from homes across the island. Your presence will light up their lives and make a real difference forever. Save the date, spread the word, and let's come together for a chance that changes lives. Join the MK Foundation at the Radisson on June 9th. We can't wait to see you there.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think of Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
We're back at Television Center. A 30-year-old man from Trinidad and Tobago, wanted in connection with the shooting deaths of 2 men from Point Fortin, has been captured and extradited to his homeland. Joel Hannibal, originally from Warden Road, Point Fortin, was apprehended approximately 3 weeks ago in the heart of St. George. His capture followed police investigations into a violent altercation that occurred in the Four Roads area, which subsequently spilled over into the nearby Market Square. Reports from Trinidad and Tobago indicate that Hannibal is believed to have shot and killed Azad Alan Ali, 32, and Keith Pam Pam Roberts, 44, on the night of October 2, 2023 at Warden Road. Ali's body was discovered in the driver's seat of his Ford Laser, while Roberts' body was found nearby on the road. In addition to the fatalities, another resident, Anthony Bermudez, 42, was reportedly shot and wounded in the same attack, which occurred around 9:15 p.m. GBN understands that Hannibal, who was said to have been residing in the Monrush area, was extradited to Trinidad and Tobago on Thursday. He was handed over to Trinidadian police on Friday morning. Authorities in Grenada have remained tight-lipped regarding the details of Hannibal's capture and subsequent extradition. The extradition of Hannibal marks a significant development in the investigation of the October 2023 double homicide in Trinidad and Tobago, bringing hope for justice to the families of the victims. Now, a 23-year-old man from Mount William, St. Patrick, will spend the next 10 days on remand at His Majesty's prisons before his bail application is considered. Nod Waltris learned his fate when he appeared before the St. George's Magistrates Court on Thursday. We get more details in this Nisha Paul report. All right, let's move on for the time being. As part of Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence, a number of citizens will be selected and recognized for outstanding contributions to nation building or selfless heroic acts. But in order to do so, the National Awards Advisory Committee is calling on all Grenadians to take advantage of the opportunity to nominate awardees before the end of May. Chairman of the National Awards Advisory Committee, Dominic Jeremiah, explained that individuals can be nominated in 6 categories.
6 awards, national awards. The first award is the Companion of the Order of Grenada Award, and only 1 citizen of Grenada is entitled to receive this award. The second award is the Order of Grenada Gold Award for Excellence, and again only 1 citizen of Grenada can be chosen for this award. The third award is the Spice Isle Award, and 2 persons in any given year would be eligible to receive this award. The next award is what we call the Kamahan Award, and again 2 citizens of Grenada are eligible to receive this award in any calendar.
The award ceremony will pay tribute to awardees for their contributions to society. Jeremiah said copies of the nomination form are available at all police stations and on the GIS Facebook page, among others.
We have created a hard copy nomination form, and this hard copy nomination form can be found at any of our police stations. The Conference of Churches did do a distribution of the forms to the various churches around Grenada, and the form can also be accessed in soft copy, but we are also asking the persons preparing the nomination form to also append to the nomination form a brief biography of about 1.5 pages to 2 pages, certainly no more than 2 pages, giving a brief description of the person being nominated.
The chairman explained that all nomination forms completed in hard copy can be submitted to the Governor General's office or the Ministry of Education in care of the Chief Education Officer. He also gave instructions for the submission of soft copies.
And nomination closes, as I said earlier, on the 31st of May. For persons who are going to use the medium of the soft copy of the nomination form, you can submit it to the following email: naacgrenada@gmail.com.
Well, a date has not yet been set for the National Awards ceremony. Blessed with a variety of fruits, this evening's GBN ISAW submission may take some of the more mature people back in time and influence the younger generations to ask questions. Time for ISAW. Stay with us.
Is at the center of tonight's GBN ISAW. The fat poke tree is a coastal species that commonly grows as single plants or thickets. Fat poke is also known as cocoa plum or paradise plum. The fruit is fleshy, sweet, with a white pulp and is rich in sugar, vitamins A, C, B1, B2, and potassium. The seeds can be roasted and eaten, and an edible oil can be extracted from them. It promotes cardiovascular health. It is also beneficial for eye, kidney, and gallbladder health, and is rich in antioxidants that help get rid of free radicals. We thank our citizen journalists for this submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
This is Network News. We're live from the Grenadian capital. We invite you to stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for Grenada to laugh again. Heritage Theatre presents Spice Laugh Comedy Bash 2024, Saturday, June 22nd and Sunday, 23rd June at the Trade Center in Grandance, and on Sunday, 30th June at the Deluxe Cinema in Grenville. Showtime, 7 p.m. every time, featuring some of Grenada's best ambassadors of comedy: Robert White, Dillion Walters, Kareem Alexis, Dale Bowler, and other outstanding comedic performances, all coming to knock you off your seats with laughter. Get your tickets now. Bring out the entire family. Tickets are $60 and available at Mitchell's Pharmacy in Grandance, Gittins Health and Wellness at all outlets, Art and Soul Bookstore, Spiceland Mall, 3B's Shoe Store, downtown St. George's, Calico Supermarket, Grenville and Sutairs, St. David's Pharmacy, and Go to Fet. It's time for Spice Laugh Comedy Bash 2024.
Meet Mom. She's not just the wake up at the crack of dawn, make breakfast, and pack bags kind of mom. She also gets her fitness game on. Yeah, she's the don't let anyone forget anything kind of mom. At the same time, she's the runs her own business, closing deals kind of mom, who finds time to get down and boogie with the kids after school, remodel the house, bake cake, host dinner, and even play her favorite game at the end of the day kind of mom. So let's celebrate Mom, because to us, she's so much more.
92. Yeah. You need the number one rum, man. That is it. No, what? Nice. Yeah. Number one. Yeah, me too, man.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Classcoat, the number one rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Over the years and presently, customers have been winning exciting prizes while ensuring that benefits are realized for all Grenadians by supporting the games of the National Lotteries Authority.
I am Patrick Simmons, former Minister for Sports and National Athlete. The NLA has made significant investment in nation-building activities. Among them are the construction of health, sporting, cultural, educational, and community facilities. Additionally, they continue to provide funding to non-governmental organizations and individuals throughout the Tri-Island state. I support the NLA's mandate because I can see where the money goes.
Playing the games of the NLA guarantees support for sports, culture, and nation building throughout the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
We return to an earlier story. A 23-year-old man from Mount William, St. Patrick, will spend the next 10 days on remand at His Majesty's prisons before his bail application is considered. Nord Waldris learned his fate when he appeared before the St. George's Magistrates Court on Thursday. The rest of the details in this Nisha Paul report.
Nord Waltris, who is currently unemployed, is facing charges of possession of a firearm and ammunition. The 23-year-old appeared before Chief Magistrate Francine Foster at the St. George's No. 1 Magistrates Court on Friday, where a decision was taken to defer his bail application to a later date. Waltris was apprehended by police on Thursday at his home in Mount William, St. Patrick, after a video circulated on social media purportedly showing him brandishing a firearm. The Community Relations Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force confirmed the video's content, leading to Waltris being charged with the gun-related offenses. Attorney Jerry Edwin, representing Waltris, expressed concerns about the Chief Magistrate's decision to delay the bail application. Edwin argued that his client should have the opportunity for bail without such an extended wait.
The police arrested the owner of the gun, charged him with gun possession and firearms. They recovered the gun and the ammunition. Let me say that this is not a firearm, as far as we know, that was involved in the commission of a crime. To date, we don't know that. The young man who took the video was brought into the magistrate's court this morning. The courts are not sitting this morning in Victoria. That would be the venue for the offense. The police are insisting that this young man be sent to the prison for 10 days until a court can hear his application for bail.
He is urging law enforcement to use discretion when making arrests for gun and ammunition-related offenses.
And please help us as lawyers, as citizens, to ensure that persons do not unnecessarily be taken to Richmond Hill Prison, where, as you know, as we all know, not much good happens despite the best efforts of the commissioner and the other persons at the prison. Overreaching, overzealous, anti-constitutional measures are what we should protect against at this time, because it is in this time that our Constitution gets tested, and it is in this time that our police ought to be extra cautious that the persons they arrest are in fact involved in criminal conduct.
The case has been transferred to Victoria's Magistrates Court within the jurisdiction where the alleged offense occurred. The 23-year-old is scheduled to make his next court appearance on May 27. Reporting for GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Before the break, Rodney George has resigned from his position as chairman of the Grenada Electricity Services Board of Directors. Here's what we can tell you. The Ministry of Public Utilities made the confirmation today. The resignation comes less than a year after George's appointment following the departure of his predecessor, Benedict Brathwaite, in July 2022. George's tenure as chairman marked a significant chapter for Grenlec, coinciding with a period of transition under the Deacon Mitchell-led administration. George, who retired from Vatsila in February 2023 after over 33 years with the company, brought substantial experience to his role at Grenlec. While details surrounding his resignation remain sparse, a ministry official has indicated that further information will be disclosed in an upcoming press release. The government is yet to provide a comprehensive statement on the implications of his departure for Grenlec's future leadership and strategy. The Grenlec Board of Directors, comprising Lazarus Antwine, Alan Basinski, Dorset Cromwell, James Pitt, Cyril Roberts, Andrea St. Bernard, and Hugh Thomas, remains in place as the search for Rodney George's successor begins. Grenleg, as Grenada's primary electricity provider, is pivotal to the island's infrastructure and economic development. George's resignation raises questions about the continuity of leadership at a time when stability and strategic planning are crucial for the utility's operations and growth. For now, though, stakeholders and the public await further updates from the Ministry of Public Utilities and the Grenleg Board regarding the next steps in appointing a new chairman. Sports news coming up next.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Brentwood, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
Sporting fans, good evening. 2 of Grenada's top athletes are set to compete on the international stage, with sights set firmly on the Paris 2024 Olympics. World Championship bronze medalist and decathlete Lyndon Victor is set to make his 2024 season debut at the prestigious Hypermeeting in Austria. The Hypermeeting is a World Athletics organized combined events gold-level meeting, attracting the world's top heptathletes and decathletes for 2 days of intense competition. Victor, a 2-time Commonwealth champion, aims to start his season strong as he prepares for his 3rd Olympic appearance in Paris. Meanwhile, on the other side of the Atlantic, Grenada's 400-meter world and Olympic champion Kenroy James will compete at the LA Grand Prix at Drake Stadium in Los Angeles, California. This will be James's 2nd race of the 2024 season, following an impressive victory in Bermuda in April. With his qualification for Paris 2024 already secured, James's current focus is on fine-tuning his performance to peak during the Olympics, which will take place from July 26 to August 11. Following their respective events this weekend, both Victor and James will participate in the 4th edition of the Grenada Invitational on June 6 at the Kenroy James Athletic Stadium. The event will be a homecoming of sorts and an opportunity for local fans to celebrate and support their national heroes. Over Over the past 40 years of Grenada's participation at the Olympics, 51 athletes from Grenada have showcased their talents on the grand stage of the Olympics. And now these sporting heroes are set to be celebrated and honored. My colleague Nisha Peters tells us more.
The Grenada Invitational is scheduled to be a landmark event, reflecting on the rich history of Grenada's participation in the Olympics while providing a platform for future stars to shine. Dexter Mitchell, the chairperson of the Grenada Invitational, expressed his enthusiasm for the upcoming celebration.
During the Invitational on the 6th of June, we will recognize all 51 of the past Olympians. There will be a special ceremony, and it is important not only because it's the 40th anniversary of our participation in the Olympics, but also as we celebrate our 50th anniversary of independence, that we recognize our history is just not 1983 and 1979. Our history is the people who have put us on their shoulders and carried us through those 50 years, and that includes our past Olympians.
He added that the Grenada Invitational is classed as a world ranking event and is being used as a means for the athletes to prepare for Paris 2024.
Athletes who are competing here will earn points towards the world ranking, and more importantly, can qualify for the Olympics based on the times and the distances. So that is very, very, very important. It means that Mr. Peters and his team have the work cut out for them to ensure that the games are officiated at a very high standard, because you do not want somebody competing and then there's controversy about the time and so on. To that extent, we are again bringing in Mr. Torres, professional World Athletics certified starter from Puerto Rico, to ensure that we have no hiccups as far as the events are concerned.
Curlan Peters is the director of the 2024 Grenada Invitational.
Not only showcasing our local athletes, we are inviting all the upcoming athletes from all the schools through the sponsorship of your local stakeholders and companies to come out and see our international local athletes. So this is a good thing. So we want to show a continuation of our independence and our talent and our culture to also display.
The fourth edition of the Grenada Invitational promises to be a showcase of local talent featuring athletes ranging from the under 13 to under 20 categories. Grenada made its Olympic debut in 1984 at the Los Angeles Games and had since had continuous representation at every subsequent Olympics, with the nation's athletes competing in various disciplines, including boxing, track and field, swimming, and taekwondo. Nisha Peters, GBN Sports.
The ICC T20 World Cup Trophy Tour is set to land in Trinidad and Tobago this Saturday. Damon Leon, the head of Public Relations and Communications for the ICC T20 Men's World Cup, was a guest on TTT's Now Morning Show, highlighting the significance of the tour.
The ICC Men's T20 World Cup Trophy Tour is set to arrive in Trinidad and Tobago this Saturday at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy and the Buku Integrated Facility. Head of PR and Communications of the tournament, Damon Leon, spoke on the importance of having a physical trophy interaction.
I think it's important because as in any world sporting event of this nature, having the trophy actually in your country sort of brings home the reality that a major World Cup event is actually going to be taking place on your shores. So, and it's also a way for fans to actually, we see it on television, we see it through broadcasts. It's actually a way to engage fans, for them to become closer to the sport, to the action, and really just to feel a part of that, that they are just part of this major world event.
Leon mentioned what can be expected come Saturday.
I do know that the local organizing committee has a number of great things planned at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, starting from 10 a.m. this Saturday. It's open to the public. I do know that there are going to be cultural performances, there are going to be displays, it's just an opportunity for Trinidad and Tobago to sort of celebrate our identity and sort of show the world that when the trophy is on island, that this is what we represent as brand TNT, and for everyone to come out and just and get an opportunity to be face on with the with the trophy, see past and present players, take photos, and just make this into something that's really that we're going to remember for years to come.
He said the response of the trophy tour across the region has been overwhelming.
At every participating Caribbean host nation, the welcome and the response has been tremendous. I mean, special thanks really should go out to the local organizing committees and the governments who have made this possible. The public response has just been tremendous on every level.
All right, that is the sports news for now. We'll be back. In the Bahamas, the Public Hospitals Authority says tests have been carried out on 8 students who were taken to the Rand Memorial Hospital on Thursday after lightning struck a tree on the campus of the Bishop Michael Eldon Anglican High School in Freeport, Grand Bahama. In a brief statement, the Public Hospitals Authority said that 3 of the students are expected to require further medical attention and monitoring, and that all 8 students are clinically and neurologically stable and undergoing tests. The lightning is reported to have hit a tree on the school campus, traveled underground and hit a concrete pavement where several students were standing. Emergency medical services said 4 students were injured by flying debris. The school administrator, Tiffany Sweeten-Smith, said small rocks were embedded under a student's skin. Students were changing classes, and a group from the 10th grade was near to where lightning hit the tree. She said the students were struck by bits of rock, rubble, or debris, and doctors evaluated a teacher for numbness in her arm. Hundreds of French police reinforcements have arrived in New Caledonia amid ongoing riots in the Pacific Ocean territory, which have left 5 people dead. A state of emergency on the islands has now been triggered as the reinforcements look to regain control, according to the French High Commissioner. The unrest erupted this week after lawmakers in Paris backed and approved changes to voting that the indigenous populations say will dilute their political influence. Hundreds of people have been injured, and officials say around 200 people have been arrested so far.
France declared a state of emergency in its overseas territory, New Caledonia, on Wednesday. Riots in the past few days have led to the deaths of several indigenous Kanak people and a police official who died from a gunshot wound. The unrest came after Paris approved new changes to voting rules, letting French residents who've lived in New Caledonia for 10 years vote in provincial elections, a move the indigenous Kanak fear dilutes their votes. These images of burnt-out buildings and looted stores in the capital Nouméa were filmed by Johan Fleuro, a 37-year-old businessman, on Thursday. He says he's had to pass through road blockades the past few days, controlled by armed men who threatened to beat up civilians and torch vehicles.
What is really happening is that as I move a lot to see family members or keep an eye on my properties, I see everything on the roads. I see the stores looted by the people. I see the fires in the docks, warehouses, and offices. I admit even I carry a gun with me all the time to handle any situation.
Fleuro believes that the unrest was fueled by groups who sought the departure of non-indigenous Caledonians.
They want to scare people so that people people, all Caledonians combined, or certain Caledonians leave the country. It is a Caledonia that is not recognizable today.
The state of emergency announced this week is set to last 12 days. It imposes a curfew and bans public gatherings. France will also send police reinforcements to bolster local security forces. French troops have also been ordered to help secure New Caledonia's main port and airport. Authorities also decided to ban video app TikTok. The French government said the app helped rioters organize and amplified chaos during riots on France's mainland last summer, attracting troublemakers to the streets. Electoral reform is the latest flashpoint in a decades-long tussle over France's role in the mineral-rich island. New Caledonia, some 900 miles east of Australia in the southwest Pacific, is the world's third largest nickel producer and has long been rocked by pro-independence movements. France annexed the island in 1853 and gave the colony the status of overseas territory in 1946.
A reminder of the headlines after this. This is GBN, a reminder of the headlines before we leave you. U.S. television personality chef Alexander Smalls and others are in Grenada for an historic culinary collaboration. ECCB commissions independent audit of Republic Bank EC Limited delayed transaction processing. Suspect in October .14 double murder held in Grenada. Also in the news, regionally, 8 students hospitalized following lightning strike in the Bahamas. Internationally, New Caledonia riots trigger state of emergency in territory as French police arrive. Plus in the sports news, Lyndon Victor and Karani James to compete this weekend. We wish them both the very best. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. Please have a safe weekend. Enjoy it as well. We'll see you again very soon. Good night.